Alright guys, so believe it or not, today is the 4th week of being monetized on YouTube. And I thought I'd give you kind of an update of where I am, kind of where I started and how I progressed. So my very first week, actually my very first day being monetized on YouTube, I basically went from 0 to 78 cents a day, which is pretty cool. My first day I made 78 cents. And then it kind of hovered around 82 cents, 80 cents. And I think pretty much my first 4 or 5 days, I kind of averaged 80 cents a day, which is pretty cool. I wasn't sure exactly where I was going to start and you know how I was going to kind of grow. So that was my very first week, and I was kind of, taking that number and estimating kind of a year's worth of revenue from YouTube. Come to find out, things have changed since then. So as I kind of progressed week after week, as you guys know, I went to a reptile show, sold some snakes. That was pretty cool. And during the show, I actually had some YouTube cards printed out, really nice, fancy cards. They looked really professional. And I think I handed out probably 150 cards to everyone that came up to my table. I just kind of put them all over my display case. And a lot of people picked up my cards. And then on my LinkedIn profile, I put a link and kind of advertised that I was what I was doing on YouTube. And I kind of have, I think I have almost 1,000 connections on LinkedIn. So I've really been pushing it and promoting it. And I think that's really helped my success over the last 4 weeks. So you're probably wondering, all right, how much more are you making now? So if you look at my revenue, so basically I started about 80 cents. And then after the first 4 days, it started going up. And it almost looks like the stock market where it goes up a little and then drops and a little higher and then drops and a little higher and then drops and it keeps just chugging away higher and higher and higher. And right now, I'd say the last 5 days I've made more than $3 a day, which is pretty amazing since I started at 80 cents. And as a matter of fact, yesterday was my best day. And I keep telling that every day, you know, yesterday was my best day. Yesterday I made $3.89. So you figure that on a monthly basis, you know, I'm making about, you know, close to $115, $116 a month. And that's pretty good for my first 4 weeks on YouTube. and what it looks like, you know, so now, you know, you're looking at previous kind of revenue and how it's grown. I mean, you know, I've pretty much more than tripled my revenue in the last 4 weeks. So if I could triple my revenue every 4 weeks within a year, I mean, you figure that on your calculator and you're like, you know, that's impossible. That's a big number. So I don't know if it'll keep growing at that rate or if it'll slow down a bit as my channel kind of gets bigger. But I'm really excited about kind of where I'm going and how it's growing. So I actually have noticed that ever since I put out the video how to make money, how to be a YouTube creator, that a lot of people have been inspired, and there's a lot of people starting their own channels, creating content, trying to, you know, follow my footsteps, kind of do the same thing, and that's really awesome. So I know you guys are working hard at putting out content, and I've kind of been watching the people that comment on my videos, so I can actually click on their name and it brings me to their channel. And there's quite a few people that they're pretty much where I'm at. They have, sometimes they have more videos than I have, and they're not monetized. And I've kind of been looking for tricks and kind of trying to wrap my head around why am I being more successful, I guess you'd say, at an early stage than some of these people. So I think the number one thing is putting out videos day after day after day. You know, people want to be captivated by your channel. They want to see new content come out. It doesn't really matter what the content is, they just want to see you. and I've seen a lot of people kind of hide behind the camera too. And I think another big thing is getting out in front of the camera and kind of building a relationship with your viewers. And I think it really helps to build your channel. And another big thing that I've noticed is the thumbnails. So if you look at my thumbnails, I've kind of improved them over the last few videos. Originally when I started, what I would do is basically I would play the video back, and during review I'd find a really good scene and I just hit print screen on my computer, and then I can go to a photo editor and just hit paste, and it would paste in that photo. And when I found that photo, it's a good indicator of what your video is about, but it's not very high quality. So what I've started doing is actually using my camera to take a picture a little bit higher quality at the end of the video, try to take a better picture and use that as the thumbnail. And for me personally, I like to put some words on the thumbnail to where you can actually see it, and kind of shrink it down and put it on your phone and see if you can still read it. That's what I like. And then if you can read it, then you kind of know what the video is about without having to actually read the words. You can just look at the thumbnail and go, oh yeah, that's something I want to watch. So those are kind of the tricks that I found early on. I don't really know if they're helping or not. So it's hard to know, because you see a lot of people how to be successful at YouTube, and they'll throw out a million ideas. Well, this is why I think I'm successful, and I look at them and it's like, I don't really think that's why you're successful. But so it's kind of guesswork. There's like a million different reasons why different people's channels are successful. And to me, well, from what I've seen, I think those are some of the top reasons. So that's my update. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.